Welcome to this Independence Day edition of the TUE Brew Review. This week we are checking out Outboard Cream Ale from Milwaukee Brewing Company out of Milwaukee. What a surprise. Technically Muskego, I believe. It's out in the suburbs. Anyway, so American Cream Ales. The reason that I'm focusing on that beer on today is because this is truly an American invention, this beer style. Most folks this day during 4th of July and during the hot summer weather love to enjoy their light, crisp American lager beers, and certainly nothing wrong with that. But those beers are of German descent, where this beer style is truly an American innovation. So back in the 19th century, when the previously mentioned American lager beer style, which was really kind of an outgrowth of German brewers, folks like Pabst and Schlitz and Frederick Miller and Adolphus Busch, they were making an American version of the German lager. So a lot of the established breweries in the Northeast, who were losing market share to these guys, decided to come up with their version of a lighter, cleaner beer, and they came up with the cream ale. So this beer is similar to the American lager in that it does use some corn in the grain bill. Also, even though they're using an ale yeast, they ferment it at a cooler temperature, more of a lager temperature, and that helps suppress some of the esters and other flavor components that one might get from an ale yeast. So they wanted a cleaner, a lighter, more refreshing beer to compete with the growing American/German lager style. So let's check this guy out. Comes in this 12-ounce can. I like the cool blue color. Not too much info on the label. It's 5% ABV. This is meant to be kind of a lighter, crushable beer. So 4 or 5% ABV is right in line. I do kind of like how they give you these oversimplified directions on how to pour this into a glass. So I think what they're doing in their kind of snarky way is saying, hey, decant this into a glass, you'll get more of the flavors and aromas. And I always recommend you always decant your beverage into a glass, because it does help release a lot of the goodness inside of the can. So let's go ahead and crack this guy open and get it out of the can and into the glass. And there you see it pours a really nice gold to straw yellow kind of color. You get that nice white foamy head that really dissipates very quickly because there's not a lot of proteins in here, so it's gonna disappear fairly rapidly. Oh yeah, so getting the kind of the cream corn aromatics, kind of bready as well, like white bread. Also getting a little bit of like a lemon tartness, which is to style. Cheers. You get a really nice, a sweet flavor profile, doughy malt up front, but I am getting a little bit of a tang there. Maybe that's coming from the hop presence. Yeah, kind of getting this tangy touch of tartness and a little bit sweet. Kind of reminds me of Fruit Loops a little bit. You're kind of getting the cereal, but also the fruitiness. But it does have the creamy texture, as a cream ale should have. So it's got a little bit of a mouthfeel, a creaminess to it. It's medium bodied. It's got a little more body to it than your standard American lager. But that fruity essence, that fruity taste kind of lingers in this one. Overall, I really like the texture. It's got that good creamy mouthfeel, but it's got too much of the fruity esters. That it's too far into the ale category. It needs to be a little bit cleaner, again, closer to that crisp, refreshing lager style. So I think from that standpoint, it misses the mark a little bit. But still, very drinkable, very, very good beer. And I would encourage you to go out and try to find yourself a cream ale during the warm summer months, because more and more small brewers are producing them. Then, of course, there's a couple of large brewers, Little Kings and Genesee come to mind as large established brewers that have been brewing it for well over a century. So check it out if you get a chance. Enjoy a cream ale this 4th of July holiday. It is truly an American invention. Have a safe and happy holiday. Cheers.